Hi, everybody. This is RC from Quiet Mind Light Center. How are you all? Let's just wait a few minutes because my audience tends to be a little late. I think by the time you get the message that I am live, it takes a few seconds. So that is okay. That is just okay. Um, and I should also, I can take this moment and check on my Instagram. So, um, okay, and here we go. Hi, Lisa. How are you? Today is Monday, November 18th, 2024. And this is, I believe, episode 22. Of inspirational moments where we gather on Monday nights and we talk about lots of different things. And today's topic is how do we connect to our intuition? How do we know that our intuition is what is speaking to us? Um, and That's what I want to talk about because a lot of times our intuition is very quiet, it comes through very softly, very gently. You almost, we miss it. It comes through so gently, so softly. We tend to think it was a thought we just had, and we don't realize that it's our gut feeling, it's our intuition that is talking to us. And so now we have lots of people coming in. Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming. Mohammed is here. Uh, Hamuda, I hope I pronounced your name correctly. Welcome. Um, so, So I want to talk about this intuition. How do we know it's our intuition? I wrote notes so I can stay on topic. How do we know it's our intuition talking to us? When you want to go out to eat all by yourself, what you have this conversation with yourself, right? So you're saying, shall I go for sushi? Well, no, maybe I don't feel like sushi. Should I go have Italian? No, maybe I don't want to have Italian food. And you're thinking about what you're craving and you're talking to yourself, maybe not out loud like I do, but there is a thought process in your mind of what you like, what you're craving, and what you don't want in that particular moment. So, this conversation that you're having the conversation with something, right? It's with a part of you. So, could that be your gut feeling? Could that be with your higher self? You are talking to somebody within your being trying to make a decision. I'm gonna put it in a different way. When we're meditating, who here has meditated before? Hi, Todd. Hi, Ali. Hi, Monita. Oh, that's a beautiful name. Hi, Myla. Um, who here has meditated? Most of the time, most meditation ways are for you have to quiet the mind. You just want to go quiet. And what happens the moment you sit down and meditate? All these thoughts starts pouring in. You got to do the laundry. You got to call this person. You got to take care of that. Hi, Tony. It's nice to see you. You got to, all these things that you need to do are flooding down your brain, your thoughts of things you have to do. And you're observing this. You're saying, hey, there is a part of you that's saying, hey, I'm supposed to meditate now. So, what part of you is observing yourself think? Tell me you haven't had this experience before when you're trying to meditate. What is this part? This is the part that I call your higher self. So it's called in many different names in many different cultures, but it is that all-knowing part of you, your spirit, your soul. There is a part of you that is talking to you. So I've talked about how when you want to go eat, if you're by yourself and you're trying to figure out what to eat, there's a conversation you're having. The other part is when you're meditating, there is two parts of you having a desire. One part of you has this desire to constantly chatter, chatter, chatter. And the other part of you has the desire for it to be quiet. And this part of you that wants the quiet is observing the other part that is chattering. And sometimes this part gets mad and says, be quiet. I'm trying to meditate. I will think of all of these things after meditation is over. Now, I want to look at this from a different angle. When you're hungry, how do you know you're hungry? Is it a feeling or is it a thought? Does your body tell your mind, think about food? Or do you get the feeling that you're hungry and there's just the awareness that you're hungry? Or when there is pain in a part of your body, is there the awareness that there is pain? Or does your knee actually have to tell your brain, I hurt, and then your brain tells you, hey, you got to pay attention to your knee because it is in pain. Maybe you're sitting the wrong way. So you don't need to think about it. You're just aware of your hunger. You're aware of your thirst. You're aware that there is pain someplace. So your body actually talks to you too. Your body is continuously giving you messages that there's something going on. There's pain, there's hunger, and if you're paying attention, you might eat something that was not bad, that was bad, it was not good, and your tummy starts to ache, and your awareness tells you, hey, I hurt, the stomach hurts because you ate this bad thing. You're just aware of that. Well, I shouldn't eat this thing anymore because my body doesn't like it. Okay? So the body also talks to us. Now, I'm going to tell you a story about how my body was telling me about danger. We all know that our bodies tell us about danger, right? Okay. So I left my sister's house one late evening to go home, and I'm going really, really fast on this windy road. And I'm not aware that I'm going as fast as I wasn't aware how fast I was going on this windy road. All I became all of a sudden aware of that my hand hurts. My left hand hurts. Like I was holding really, really tight to the door handle. I'm driving my right hand because some of you are from different countries and you sit on the other side. Hi, Georgia. Hi, Nora. So I'm holding on to the door so tight that I feel the pain in my left hand. And I look down, like my eyes go down, and I see my hand so tight. And then my eyes go on the speedometer, and I realize how fast I was going. There was the awareness, logical awareness that something is off. My body was aware of the danger, but I was not aware of it. But I paid attention to my body. And once I realized how fast I was going, instead of just starting to go slow, I was young, I braked. And I know my angels were with me. I know my guides were with me because all of a sudden my car did a 180-degree turn and it made a full stop. And that's when I realized my hand was not as tight, holding on as tight anymore. And I released my hand. I said, well, I can go home the long way because I had to process all of this as well. Hi, Bruno. So this is our body continuously talking to us. So one could call it, again, like a gut feeling. So all of this is what I'm trying to help you realize in how many different ways your intuition, your gut feelings are speaking to you. And all you need to do is pay attention to it. We need to stay aware. So when you are getting hits from your intuition, from your higher self, from your spirit, from your guides, whatever you might want to, whatever that is, your belief. When you are paying attention, you have clarity at that moment in time. And you get answers to the questions that you want answered. For example, do I take this job or the other job? Do I quit this one? Do I change apartments, homes? Do I buy this or do I not buy that? Do I break up with this person? When you have awareness, when you have clarity, you get connected to your intuition, to your gut feelings, and you stay aware. So when I left, especially people here in Charlottesville, I moved to Charlottesville, Virginia, almost about a year ago. Especially people here, when chit-chatting at a coffee shop, at work, wherever, what made you come here? Because I have no family here. I have no friends here. I had no job when I moved here. But something, my inner intuition, my guidance told me not only I needed to move, but I needed to move to this town. I needed to come here. And if I can do this, if I can pay attention to my higher self, to my intuition, so can you. It's not a special gift. I didn't get this information because I'm special. No, not at all. We all have this ability. All of us, every single one of you watching now, all of you who will be watching later, you have this ability to pay attention to your intuition, to listen to your intuition, to ask questions from your intuition. That is what I did. I paid attention. And you not only pay attention to when something is off, and like when I was driving and I felt the tension in my left arm, my body was unconsciously holding on tight for dear life. You also want to pay attention what makes you feel good. You talk to a friend that felt good. You talk to somebody else that didn't feel so good. And you want to figure out what it is that didn't make it feel so good. If you're constantly talking to XYZ and you don't feel good every time you walk away from them, maybe you need to stop talking to XYZ or bring it to a minimum or not share personal things. When we are flexible, more information comes through. So not only pay attention to, hi Robert, hi Ahmad, hi Valerie, Valeria, sorry. So you want to pay attention to things that are making you not feel good about yourself. And you also want to pay attention to things that make you feel good about yourself. And in order, again, to do all of these things, we need to stay grounded. Have you noticed that lately the sole of our shoes, the, it's plastic. In the old days, it used to be leather. Even when they would make shoes, it was leather. The bottom part was leather. Think of Native Indians. They used to wear leather shoes. Leather shoes connect you to Mother Earth. And now the sole of our shoes, plastic and this thick or this thick, and that's what they're selling. What that does is it disconnects you to Mother Earth. You want to be connected to Mother Earth. You want connection to nature, to the tree, to the grass, to the flowers. You want to feel the dirt on your hands. This is connection. When I want to clear my crystals, here's a stone, here's a crystal. I put them on earth, right on earth, all night long, especially when it's full moon. The full moon charges it and Mother Earth cleanses it. That's what Mother Earth does to you. When you are walking bare feet on grass, when you have your bare feet on dirt, it grounds you. It takes away negativity, stress, anxiety. It just takes it away from the bottom of your feet. When I want to put a special kind of essential oil on me, I put it under my feet. Why? Because it has the biggest pores and it just sucks it into our body from the bottom of our feet. So Mother Earth is healing. When I'm really, really stressed at work, I say, I'll be back in a few minutes. I walk out. I go to where the grass area is. I take my shoes off. I walk on the grass for a minute until I feel good. I put my shoes back on and I go back inside. It's all about you taking care of you. And the more you do this, the more grounded you will be. The more you do this, the more clarity you have, the more you can connect to your heart, the more you can sit down in quiet and meditate. Another way that we're constantly disconnected from our intuition, from Mother Earth, is all the electronics we have around us. How how much do you have your cell phone with you? I mean, even I say kids, but so do adults. They're always on their phone. Have you watched adults walking down the street, walking their dog, walking their kids on the stroller? They have the cell phone and they're checking something, they're listening to something. Hey, listen, I've done that 1,000 times myself. It's not about being perfect, but it's about catching ourselves and saying, today I'm not going to do that. Today I'm not going to listen to music on my cell phone. Today I'm not going to listen to a podcast or whatever it might be. Today I'm just going to go for a walk and be in nature. How many of you go for a walk or for a run and are in nature? Just comment, I do. Whatever it is that you do, even if you do it a few times a week. Hi, Farah. Hi, Hari. Hi, Rashid. Hello, everybody. Welcome. It's in order to hear your gut feeling, to hear your intuition, to make your connection stronger with your intuition. We gotta put our cell phones down. We gotta, hi, Kathy, you do. That's awesome. See, here's one person admitting they go out for a walk in nature. Um, okay, generally 1,000 steps. However many or however little, it doesn't matter what, as long as it's, what's important is the connection you make. So we could walk outside or drive someplace, see the most amazing, beautiful tree, and go hug it for 5 minutes. Go sit by it for 10 minutes. You're not necessarily walking 1,000 steps or 10,000 steps a day, but you are connecting to Mother Nature. And that is so healing. Lisa says, Waza, what a coincidence that RC is talking about grounding intuition. I know Lisa and I have talked about why our intuition is so soft. It comes through so gently. It's like almost a whisper. Maybe you shouldn't go there right now. And if we're paying attention, we would ask, why? Why shouldn't I go there? What's going on over there? What is a better place for me to go right now? When should I go to this place I want to go to? When is it good to go? And we want to listen. So when you turn off the TV, when you turn off gaming, when you turn off your cell phone, you're giving yourself time to listen to your intuition, to listen to your gut feelings. And that is where your GPS is. You know how we do on our phones GPS, I want to go here or there, and it takes us? Well, there are things you want to accomplish in your life, right? Again, you might want to know, should you go out with this person? Should you go out with that person? Should you change jobs? Should you change homes? Should you do this, do that? How much money should I save? Whatever it might be. Should I invest in this particular thing? The more you listen, the more quiet time you have, the more you just quiet the mind and you're listening, your intuition will become louder and louder and clearer and clearer. And all your questions will be answered. And they don't all come in like you're asking, you're quiet now, for 1 week, for an hour before bed, you're quiet, which is the best thing to do, by the way. Um, your answers come in different ways. Sometimes it has happened that I'll get a coffee someplace, and the person that's making my coffee will say something to me. It could be, oh, I had a bad day, blah, 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 or I'm having a great day, or yesterday I did this. And that's the answer to the question I had. Sometimes I'll go to work and a total stranger comes up again and they say blah, 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 blah. And that's the answer for my other question. So the answers come in all different ways. Not necessarily that when you are quiet that the answers come, but because you have been quiet, you have given way. You've created your path for your connection to your intuition to be stronger. Then the answers come in different ways. So, if anybody, good night, Kathy. Thank you for joining. Um, oh, good insight. Oh, okay. I think every time I read good night from you, you write good insight. And I think to myself, you're like 5 hours behind me. What are you doing going to bed so early? So, uh, good insight. Yes, thank you. If anybody has any questions, if anybody has any comments, please please put them in right now. And then Lisa also wrote something. I'm trying to, she wrote, believe in yourself, putting that out there to the universe. Yes. So I have two people right here in our group that do, what do you call it? They're master instructors in Wolf Non-Surgical. So it's a new way of healing, removing the calcium from your bones, from your body, that the ones that should not be there. So it releases the calcium, it sends it back into your body. Um, it's incredible how powerful it is. I'm not a master instructor, but I have taken the class. And I've had people work on me, and wow, it is truly amazing. I wish Todd or Lisa lived near me. So you might have questions about your body. Maybe a part of your body hurts. Maybe you know somebody that something is going on and you have questions about it. Please become friends with them. And Lisa, yes to you, Lisa and Todd, and they will be happy to answer your questions. So if anybody has any questions for the cards, let me know. I am going to do this coming week. Oh, the other thing I want to mention today is a huge day. Today Pluto is going into Aquarius. What that means is it's action time. There's thoughts. tissues to open up circulation. There we go. Okay, if you have questions, um, please please message Todd or yes to you, Lisa, that are here. Today, Pluto goes into Aquarius, which is a huge, huge planetary thing. I don't know a lot about astronomy, but I know a little bit, and I know it's a huge day. Last time Pluto went into something which caused a whole lot of panic. What is it in 2008? If you remember that in US the housing market crashed at that time. Now, today it doesn't mean that something like this is going to start to happen. Actually, is the opposite. It is time to take action. So maybe your action is you want to have more, you want to believe in yourself more, you want to trust yourself more, you want to be financially wealthy, you want to be independent, you want to be whatever it is that you want to be. This is time to take action. Okay, Kathy knows a little bit more about astronomy and she's sharing Pluto is generational, taking 28 to 29 years to move through a sign. And now it is time. And it's a wonderful, wonderful time. So I'm going to do the cards for us for this coming week. For everybody that's watching now and everybody who will be watching the replay, thank you very much for coming back and watching the replays. I really appreciate this. Please click like, please make comments, please share. I am also on YouTube. I'm also on Instagram. So I really appreciate it. Okay, cards for this week, unless you have questions. And my question is, what may we expect this coming week? Garden, the ring, who's getting married? Oh, the sit. The ring is the middle one. Okay, so the ring, what do you think the ring is? Ring is relationship. Ring is commitment. The garden is social garden, social, environmental, a gathering. And then the sit, I don't know how to pronounce that. It's a sudden break. Ooh. So what now I need to go into trust my intuition, trust my senses into seeing what the cards are saying. I read your question, Kathy. I will answer it in a moment. And I read your question, Lisa. It is time to commit to yourself. And this is, it does talk about, it does say it's a sudden break. But it is also in order for people that were using this tool to harvest, what did they have to do? They had to constantly, repeatedly do this, right? And so it is time to commit to yourself. It is time to commit to the social scene that is in the highest form for yourself, right? And sometimes we belong to groups that are not really assisting our highest good, that are not supporting us, that are not the right group for us to go forward in life. So you need to pay attention to those things and commit to what is in your highest interest. That is what we need to commit to this week, all of us. So, um, Lisa says, am I on the path for my highest good? Okay. Okay, Lisa, you got the whip, you got the dog, and you got the moon. The whip is in the middle, and the whip again is also it is a constant, right? It is an argument. It is it's consistency, right? The dog is loyal, and the moon is emotional. So you are going through something emotional. I mean, it. I'm. I know you, but here it is. You have been going through something emotional, and I understand your question here. It is about continuously believing and being loyal to yourself. And even though there are arguments within you that is and in your life that is quite emotional, just continue to be loyal to yourself and trust your intuition. And no matter what it is, you're going to deal with it. You've dealt with everything that has been handed down to you throughout your whole life. You will continue to do that no matter what. Trust that you're going to be able to handle everything that's thrown at you. Okay, Kathy. Uh, is it a good time to pursue a book deal on my research project? Okay. So Anchor, Crossroads, and Clover. So Clover is positive, Anchor is neutral, and so is the Crossroads. I'm going to keep these cards. Hold on 1 second. I'll tell you in 1 second why I am reshuffling, and I'm going to do one card now. Key. Positive. Yes. So I always forget. I'm so used to doing three cards that even with a yes or a no question is asked. I need to do one card. So yes, it is a good time to pursue a book deal. That's awesome. Tell us what the research is about if it is okay. So I just want to see if there's anybody else that has any questions. You know, the good thing about the cards, what I love about the cards is, you're very welcome, Kathy. Uh, Good. You probably spent years and years preparing for this. So writing and rewriting and rewriting, and that is is uh, what it's all about. Um, you know, some people don't like the cards, but the good thing about the cards is that, um, even when the answer is not exactly what you want, it gives you the opportunity to say, hey, maybe I'm going the path that I don't want to go. I want to go this way. And whatever it is I'm doing right now, it looks like I'm going this way. So I need to change my path and go that way. So that's why I like the cards. So aha. Well, let's see, Todd. We got the clover, the mountain, and the anchor. The clover is the middle one, so we know that the clover is luck, but it doesn't answer your question. So the mountain is, the mountain is big and hard, and you have to climb the mountain to get to the top. So the mountain creates problems, right? When we think of the mountain in the cards, and the anchor is, for me, it is stability. uh, so it kind of, with the lock being in the middle, it kind of shows the two sides of the positive card. To be stable, yet you also have the difficulty uh, of climbing something. The second set of cards are the garden, the crossroad, and the key. So the key is success. The garden is social. Uh, the crossroads are, maybe you need to look at a different path in order to have more social life, um, and to be successful. And the last set of cards are the houses in the middle, the stroke, and the birds. So the house is home, family. So the stroke is improvement. So I see improvement in in a home life. Okay. Um, and the birds is communication. So for me, it seems it what I would say, all of this is that you need to be more social, you need to go out there, and it's a different kind of social scenes that you're used to. Maybe you're going for a cup of coffee out, but you need to go do yoga. Or maybe you're doing yoga, but you need to go out to the cafe to have coffee. Or better yet, do both of them. Uh, change whatever it is that you're doing socially and do something different. That is where the success is. That is what is going to lead you towards creating the home life that you are looking for. Okay, Hamid, hello. Maud, did I say that right? Hello. And that makes sense. Okay, yeah. You know where you're going, what you're doing. You need to do something different. Not that the other one is bad, but the new one will be better. The new one is where it's going to get you, and you might have to try a few different things in order to find the right one. Okay, I'm going to check here. We have Vachik who joined us on Instagram, and no questions from him so far. Hi, Om. So again, this is RC. I am a holistic healer. I do hands-on healing. I do energy work. I have the Lucia light. And every Monday night, I do inspirational moments here on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, and I answer your questions. I do not check YouTube for questions. Maybe I should add that to my list of looking and seeing if there's somebody in YouTube that has a question. And here we go. And I'm here to answer any questions you might have and talk about. Today we talked about intuition, how you can go about making your connection deeper with your intuition, because everybody can, and be aware that when your intuition is speaking to you. And so all your likes help, all your comments help. It brings this form in front of other people who are interested in it, who need to hear the message that I am sharing. And I'm grateful to each and every one of you for coming forward and listening, joining us. You're very welcome, Todd. I hope you will all have a wonderful evening, and I will see you next Monday for inspirational moments. Have a wonderful week. Bye.